Hey y'all, welcome back. We are doing a deck tech today on some different format. We're doing historic. The reason we're doing historic is because we're testing for the MCQ and it's an historic event. So I figured let's do historic this time around instead of standard. So today's deck is Black White Demonic Doom. And the reason why it's called Demonic Doom is because it's Doom Foretold and Demonic Pact. And yeah, so let's go ahead and see what the deck entitles and why I'm playing everything and why I'm playing this many copies of everything. But if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I post videos weekly. You guys keep up to date to my I guess when I post the videos and not. All right. So after you let's go into it. So we're running 3 fatal pushes just because there's a lot of Sultai decks right now and control blue by control. So maxing out this out at 4 might not be good here. Um, Obviously, if you're playing against a lot of aggro decks, you want to max this out at 4. But the majority of the decks that you're going to be playing against is Sultai, and this can't even kill Uro. The only thing that can kill out of their deck would be either a land that Nissa generates or Hydro increases. So we have it at 3 instead of 4. But if you're playing against a lot more aggro, definitely bring this up to 4. Obviously, we're playing a black deck for Thoughtseize, one of the best cards in Historic, one of the best cards in Magic. So you want to play 4 of those. 2 Grafdigger's Cages, because for the most part, every deck here right now is playing cards that require the graveyard or off the library. This stops Rakdos from bringing back, the Rakdos and the Arcanist from casting the cards from the graveyard. Stops the Witch Oven combo. It stops Uro from coming back. It stops the what is it? Yeah, so it just stops all the graveyard effects. So it also stops like Collected Company and Muxus and stuff like that from the deck. Um, we have and then we have one Flicker. So the Flicker is kind of like a fun card. This is kind of like a fun deck in the first place, just because it's like it doesn't have that high of a win rate. But one Flicker is just so you could blink away like the Demonic Pact here, so that way you don't lose, or Doom Foretold, or the Kaya. I mean, you could just flicker anything pretty much back. 2 Caskets, another action removal. And this also exiles, which is kind of a relevant clause rather than thrown into their graveyard, because they could bring Earl back or the Witch or whatever it is. So exile clause is kind of relevant here. We also have 2 eliminates against planeswalkers and creatures, and the reason why this is here is because Narset is really bad for us since we draw a lot of cards with Doom Foretold, um, Demonic Pact, Treacherous Blessing. That if they play eliminate Narset on us, it's very bad. So being able to kill Narset is very good. 4 Mind Stones is just there to kind of ramp you up, since our mana requires, most of the time, it requires colorless also in it. So it's easy to be able to do it. 4 Skyclave, good for historic. Most of the permanents are 4 cost lesson right now, except for I guess against control where they run Teferi, and Teferi is the only one that can't be hit. 4 Treacherous Blessing. This is the card you could sack for Doom Foretold. It's your draw power. It's blink material for Yorion, Flicker. Um, so yeah, that's another way to draw a lot of cards. Since it's an 80 card deck, you want a lot of draw power. Othakaya is there for the aggro decks as a permanent to sack for Doom Foretold to blink, but it's mainly there for aggro to do 3 damage and then gain 3 life. One event, just because you're running Caskets, Eliminates, Fatal Pushes, Skyclave Apparition, eliminate. One of Extinction, just because you're running enough creature removal and there's not that much creature decks. I mean, there is, but there isn't. Obviously, Sultai is the big deck that's being played, and they don't run that many creatures. So, one, we have one in the sideboard just in case you run into more. Same with the Healing's Expertise. So, a lot of the board wipes are in the sideboard, not in the main deck. 4 Demonics, 4 Dooms, because that's what the deck does. Demonic Pact is very good, but be careful. You could lose to it. I've lost to this so many times. This is why this is kind of like a fun deck, because if you play this and you don't have a way to get rid of it before the 3rd effect or the 4th effect, I guess, then you lose the game. So be careful with this. 4 Doom Foretold, 3 CDs. I can see this going down to 2. Like I said, there's not too many cards you can remove with this. Obviously, the main ones that we want to remove is like Nissa, Teferi, like those kind of cards, and that's why there's three of them in here. And then also you could bring back Yorion, you could bring back Cavalier, and when Cavalier dies, you could bring back ECD. So we have three, but I can see this going down to two. One of Cavalier because it can also destroy your demonic pact, and then when it dies, it could bring back your enchantments from your graveyard. So whatever Doom sacrifices, you can use Cavalier to bring it back. So I can see maybe cutting an ECD for maybe a second one of these, just because it's a 4/6 body. It can also kill their stuff, and they create a 3/3 out of it, which doesn't really do much against you since you have a 4/6 versus a 3/3. Three Orions to blink stuff. This is a blink deck. This is a Yorion deck. And then four Amaria's Call. You could put these as basic lands if you like, if you don't have them. But I have four of them in there just because it creates angels. And as you'll see, the 4/4 angels actually is relevant in the matchups. The mana base, nothing special about that. Just casual mana base. Quick sideboard guide or a quick sideboard. Authorities is there for the aggro deck, good against also kind of goblins because so their creatures won't come in with haste. So obviously all their creatures would gain haste because of their goblins. But if you have this in play, it taps them so Muxus won't be able to attack, or all the goblins that come out with Muxus won't be able to attack. It's kind of there just for the aggro decks. You could bring this in against red as well because it gains new life. It keeps their aggro creatures down. Another Grafdigger's Cage because, like I said, there's a lot of graveyard synergies being played right now. Three Remorses. This is for the mid-range, so Sultai or control decks, the blue-white decks. You could do Duress, but this is a little better because this can exile Earl. So that's why it's three Remorses rather than three Duresses. Two more eliminates, another cheap interaction removal. Once again, Narset's problem. This pretty much hits every creature in the format as well, so this is very good to kill. We have two Maze Tomes. This is against control type base decks, so that way you can, out card advantage them, which you should be because of Demonic Pact, Doom Foretold, Treacherous Blessing. But just in case you're not, here's two more, and then we round it off with four removal in case you run up against a lot of aggro decks. So that's the makeup of the deck. It's like I said, this is kind of like on a fringe, on a fun deck. It has a 60% win rate at the moment. I haven't played too many matches, 9 matches total. It's around 60% win. But it's a fun deck. It's a Demonic Pact deck. Your opponents won't really know what it does at the beginning, so have fun with the deck. It's not, it's not what they call it, mythic material, but you can have fun with it in Platinum and Diamond for sure and get some wins. I've been playing it in Diamond and I'm getting some wins here and there, and 60% is not bad. It's better than 50%, so I'm progressing towards Mythic. So that's the deck. Let's go and get into the matches. Uh, Not good enough. Better, I guess. Keep. Maybe put this to the bottom because the plains makes this come untagged. We play this turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, turn 4. Sure. Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, turn 4. Thoughtseize is actually pretty good. Double Thoughtseize. Sure. Sure. Are we playing against the Green Tron deck? Looks like it. Looks like we're playing against Tron. So he has 1, 2, 3. This will be 4. Yeah, we have to take this. And then I guess we can do this. 1, 2, 3. This will be 4, so they can't do it. But then what am I using my mana for? Nothing. So guess we'll just do it now. Take the Nissa. Okay, that's good for us, I guess. So I think I'm gonna play. The only thing that sucks for us is this Doom's not doing anything. I think I'm gonna play Mind Stone. Think I'm gonna play this tapped pass turn. Because our Doom Foretold, he has 3 permanents. Our Doom Foretold's not gonna do anything here. On the first effect, he sacks maybe Goose. The second effect, he sacks Elf. Drawing the Plains is just not doing anything either. Add that to our hand. Guess we can sack this and draw a card. The Extinction would be nice. Call out Odd and wipe his board. So we might sack this just to try to see. Get a card deeper. Demonic Pact would be fine. Ooh, he has so much mana, he just needs to draw one big. Alright, well, we said Demonic Pact would be. Oh man, I messed up again. I could have played Mind Stone here as well. Played Mind Stone for white, and then play the Isolated Chapel. Oh, okay. We hit something big. Be kind of bad. Alright, so let me see. So he has 3 power on board, so he can't kill us. The only way I guess he kills us is if he hits another Vivian, right? So he could put counters on. But I think I'm gonna draw 2 cards here. I'm gonna go digging. Okay, there we go. That's pretty good. So play Otakaya here. On the Visionary. Play this. Play Mind Stone. Let's play Fable or Fatal Push here. And then now we cut him off on some of his mana. Four, five, six, seven, 8. He has 9 mana, so he can Ugin, but he can't Ulamog. Okay, something big's coming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 mana. Something big is coming. Ooh, Voracious Hydra. That is pretty big. And it doubles the counters. Alrighty then. Let's gain some life. Digger's Cage does nothing here. If I play Doom, we lose. I have to play Yorion here, I guess. Just so I could block this as well. So blank, blank. Submit. Guess we play Cage just to play Cage. Comes back, we're gonna gain some life. Then we're gonna be able to play Doom Foretold and make him sack this. What? Ooh, Nissa's not bad. Not great, but it's not bad. Actually, that might just be lethal for us, right? We can't kill this with the Demonic Pact to gain with the 4 effect. What could I draw? This is even, so Extinction or Bust. Extinction or Bust. Alright, I have to draw 2 cards. Well, there's Extinction. Alright. Yeah, we can call even here. That was pretty lucky. Speaking of top decking, that was pretty lucky. Yorion's a fine card. We're gonna play Doom Foretold, make him sack this. I'm not going to attack just to be safe. Guess there's nothing really to worry about, but it doesn't hurt to just be cautious. Karn, okay. It's a good draw too. Let's see what he gets though. Oh, and whatever he gets, I can discard it with Demonic Pact. So that doesn't really help him. So I haven't used that effect yet. Tormod's Crypt, sure. I don't use my graveyard, so that's fine. Alright, so do 4 damage here. Let's sacrifice this. Guess I should have attacked him last turn, but you never know. It's better always to be safe than sorry. Safe than sorry. Let's grab black, I guess. Alright, we'll do that. So let's keep this one. Alright, so you can see it. Like, let's keep this Yorion. This Yorion's going to blink all the other Yorions, and then that's going to come into play, and then that's going to blink more stuff. Alright, so tomes are here. We need remorses. Eliminates are fine because we have to kill their mana dorks. Extinction's fine here, I guess. Let's see what's bad. Graph Digger's Cages don't do anything here. Casket's fine, but I think Eliminate does exactly the same as Cascade, so we'll cut those. ECD's good. How many lands do we have? 32 plus 4, that's 36. Maybe I'll cut a land here. Fatal Push. Flicker, Dot, Sage, Remorse. Maybe not so many eliminates. We also want Extinction for Ulamog so we can exile it. Otherwise, Ulamog's just gonna win them the game. Alright, let's try this. Brought in some hand destruction against him. Brought in some removal for his early mana dorks. It's not the greatest hand. We're on the draw. We can disrupt his hand on turn 2. 2 Yorions is kind of awful with nothing in play. But you gotta risk it to try to win the biscuit. 9 stone. Goose. Demonic Pact's a good draw. Right, let's see what you have since you ramped so much. Well, I guess we'll take that then. Yep, that would have been a turn 3 Gargaroth. Elder Gargaroth. No thank you. That would have been bad. Ooh. That's good too, though. Crap. Well, that was a good draw. That was a very nice. No. We're going back and forth with each other on top decking here, man. He top decks, I top deck. He top decks, I top deck. He top decks, I top deck. Endless stream. Alright, so Demonic Pact it is. I'm gonna use the draw effect here first. No, see? Ooh.
Everything from deer to
Right.
dinosaurs. The land shall conquer you.
I have to draw, right?
We're fit enough to survive.
Do I now? Am I just dead if I draw though? 3, 6, 7, 8 has 9 on the board. He could go to 12, go to 11. I guess if I draw a land. Oh wait, that doesn't kill it. So I have to kill this maybe. Okay. If I draw a land with pretty good shape. Yes. Alright, so what do we kill here? Because this is a 4-6. I think we kill this. I think we're pretty sure we kill Vivian here. Let him get a 3-3 out of it. We don't care. See, he top decked, I top decked. He top decked, I top decked. Then we can ECD this. And then we could Yorion blank stuff. Uh-oh, he drew something. He drew something. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did he draw Umag? If it's Ugin, it doesn't really work because Ugin doesn't kill us. Umag kills us, but Ugin doesn't. That's 8. Okay, Hydra's fine. Oh, he used the fight mechanic. Wait. Okay, I don't have a target artifact or enchantment. Alright, draw 2 cards. That was a good draw. See? Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. We had even... Nope, it wouldn't matter. Guess we're just dead. Yep, we're just dead. That sucked. Alright. Top Deck Wars. He got the better half of the Top Deck Wars. Alright. Top Deck Wars. Had to kill the Vivian because the Vivian could go and use the effect to grab something out of the... Oh, but he didn't have really that much mana actually. I think I should have just killed the Nissa. Only had 2 lands, elf, 2 gooses. He had 5 mana. Yeah, that was the punt, I guess. Okay, that was the punt. Yeah, he only had 5 mana. What is he gonna grab for 5 mana? And then his Hydra wouldn't have been able to fight my guy. Okay. I'm gonna shock myself here. Because I want to do my turn 2 as Mind Stone. Well, he doesn't have a turn 1. We'll take this, I guess. No! Right after I take it, he draws that. Alright. Very well, opponent. Very well. Nicely done. Nicely done. Kill the goose. And then scry. Yep. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure. All right. What am I doing here? I think I'm just playing Doom Foretold. Yeah. He draws a land to play Vivian. We have ECD to take care of it. Another Doom Foretold is pretty good. We can now play another Doom Foretold and And Vivian doesn't do anything on the board currently. He could do this, and I guess fight my token, which is fine for us too. Mario's Call. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 mana. Just played the other Doom Foretold. Oh, I should have played a Mario's Call. Darn it. Should have played a Mario's Call. Tap, so I didn't, because otherwise I'm just using my mana for nothing here. We'll sack Otakaya. Guess we'll take the Nissa. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's draw a card. And then this is going to make you discard a card. And whatever he plays, we have ECD to kill it. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we can also blink Yorion to kill the next one on top of that. Give up Vivian. I mean, yeah, there's really nothing you could get, but at the same time, it was at the time, it was the only card he could play. Plays the other guy, we just Yorion blink. Yep. And we were just gonna Skyclave the Mind Stone, force him to sack it. Alright. Fatal Impurity! Fatal Impurity. We're on the draw. 4 lands, Doom, Skyclave. Yeah, sure. Sure. What is this? Okay, so we're playing against Sultai, I guess. So turn 1 cage is pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, it's not. Oh, it's a God Pharaoh's deck. So I guess that's... Actually, I don't know if that works. Creature cards in graveyard and libraries can't enter the bit. Players can't cast spells from the graveyards or libraries. So it doesn't work, huh? That sucks. Because a God Pharaoh's Gift exiles it. So it's not coming from the graveyard. What? Is he playing, Wait, who was on the... He was on the play, right? So he missed a land drop? Because why am I at 3? Take this, I guess. It's a 1 drop. It won't mill him cards again. I think he missed the land drop. That's fine, we'll block. Yeah, he definitely is missing land drops for sure. Put this on black. Play Demonic Pact. Okay, so he's playing the what's it called deck. So I guess it does matter. We got that black spell where it returns X amount of cards. Target, let's see. Yeah, target opponent discards 2 cards. Alright, returns the creatures from the graveyard, and then but with Wild Growth Walker, he just explores a lot and gains life. So he's also probably playing the artifact, I forgot what the artifact is. It's a 6 mana artifact. Like 3 white. So grab a black here. Go ahead. Jade Light, Gate of the Afterlife. So maybe not. Well, he gets to get 1 effect, 1 trigger. Actually, he gets no triggers. Oh, hold on. We're gonna draw 2 cards. Oh, we can ECD that. Nice. Of course, matter, right? Sacrifice Gator of the Afterlife. Castle Log Red. There's Jade Light. Alright. Deal 4 damage to here. Gain 4 life. Could have done 4 damage actually there. Because we're just gonna Yorion Blanket anyways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. Yeah. Should have done it the other way. Should have done 4 damage to him. ECD would have exiled the J Light. Could have had him at 18 life here instead. Gate of the Afterlife. I'm gonna make you discard the last 2 cards out of your hand. And then I'm gonna Skyclave that. So I need to start putting the pressure here. Or we might just lose the game. Earl, yep, but then I can't come back. I have 2 turns to draw something to deal with this. Let's see if it happens. Alright, draw 2 cards. Draw 2 cards. I guess it should be fine because we're gonna do 8 damage to him in the air. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We go to 8 mana here. Should be game. Four, 7. What am I missing? What is it? Oh, there we go. Hit him for 6. Next turn, hit him for. Okay. Next turn, hit him for 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, and then 2 Demonic Pact triggers 18, 22. Hit him for 22 next turn. So he's just a Soul Tie, God of Pharaoh's Gift deck. Okay. Don't think it works. Creature cards in graveyards and libraries can't enter the battlefield. From what I believe, God Pharaoh's Gift exiles it, so it's not coming from the graveyard. Don't think it works. Could be wrong, but I don't think it works. Do believe they still get to exile and bring the card out. Alright, so we're bringing in Agonizing Remorse. We want to disrupt his hand so that way he doesn't get God's Pharaoh's Gift. He's playing odd and even. Extinction is good. He's playing creatures, but majority of them, no, they're both. They might be both even. Maybe the extinction might be fine. I feel like it really doesn't affect it, but he does play Earl, so that helps, I guess. It's got the flicker. It's cut one of the Otakayas because Wild Growth Walker can just get too big. Alright. It's an interesting deck. Soul Tie God Pharaohs. Wasn't expecting that. Alright. Scry. Sure. It's a removal, early removal. We have all the late stuff. We just need some of the earlier stuff. Mind Stone. We can kind of ramp up a little bit with this, so that's good. We have Fatal Push to deal with. There's a God Pharaoh. There's Gate to the Afterlife, I should say. Alright. So next turn he plays it. The following turn we can exile it with ECD. Another land is not exactly what we're looking for here. So I think what I want to do is I think I want to play this, return Yorion, because in the following turn we can play ECD. Yeah, because the next turn we can play ECD, and we're still holding up Fatal Push here. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and Fatal Push the Branch Walker here before this comes in play, because when it comes into play, he gets to start cycling cards out of his hand. So let's just get rid of it now. Grab black, we have plenty of white. Play this, exile the Afterlife. Then we have Yorion to blink it if he does something, another power. Guess he has another one. But he doesn't have enough creatures, right? So he can't do it again. Yeah, he can't do it. So let's go ahead, blink ECD. Doesn't really matter if we blink the Mind Stone, but play Godless Shrine. Get rid of this one again. We got nothing in the graveyard. We can block here and then ECD grabs us a Yorion, which seems fine. Or I guess he could do that. 3, 4, 5, 6. We could play this and play this. So put this on white. Play a Maria's Call. Now we have 2 4/4s. We block Chupacabra, block Maritrain. It's fine. I'll take a trade. It's not bad. How many creatures you got? Only 3 now in the graveyard. Another Maria's Call anyways. Bring Yorion, put a 1/1 counter on it. We're not blinking anything. Submit 0. Just cast another one of these. Negate, sure. I'm not going to play this as my land because I want to play as the spell again. J-Light. J-Light Ranger. There's another gate to the Afterlife. Still doesn't have enough, though. Activate this ability only if there are 6 or more creatures, yeah. And I'm attacking in the air, so I'm not killing his ground creatures. I could do double Doom Foretold here? Is that worth it? I don't think so. I'm just going to attack him for... If he doesn't have some way to stop this, he's dead next turn. 4, 8, 12, 17 points in the air. Good game. Okay, so 2-0 against, what is that? Black Green God's Pharaoh. Okay, not bad. Playing some Black White Doom Foretold and Historic. Black White Doom. Maggot. Maggot? It's not Maggot because Maggot's Maggot. Magid? We have 3 lands. Removal. Sure. Turn 1 of Maria's Call so we don't take damage. Turn 2 Concealed so it comes untapped. Hold up Fatal Push. And then turn 3 of Oath of Kaya. Maybe a turn 4 Doom. Maybe a turn 5 Cavalier. Let's see. Pelp Collector, so we're playing against some kind of aggro deck. Probably Gruul, I'm assuming. Yeah. Burning Tree Emissary. Let's just kill the Pelp Collector. So that way it doesn't keep gaining counters. Burning Tree to Burning Tree. To Burning Tree? To Burning Tree? I mean, Burning Trees, you got opponent. Bone Crusher, okay, that's fine. So kill one of them. Gain some life back. So we can do one of two different plays here. Since he's playing that, I think I'm gonna Skyclave this. Otherwise, I would Doom Foretold, but if I play Doom Foretold, he's just gonna sack this, which also is kind of fine because we're only taking 3. Then we sack out the Kaya, and then we Skyclave one and make him sack the other card. Is that good enough? I think it might be. Yeah, let's do that. So we're only taking 3 here, so we're gonna go to 13. There's another one. We can Skyclave one of them. Sack Otakaya. Mind Stone. So if we do Mind Stone, we could do Mind Stone. Skyclave, take one, and then he has to sack the other one. So now what am I giving up? I'm pretty sure I'm giving up Skyclave though. Because I can't give up Mind Stone. If I give up Mind Stone, I can't cast one of these. Scavenging Ooze is fine. So he's not gonna discard any cards. So if I give up Mind Stone and I don't draw a land, I can't do anything. If I give up Skyclave, I can use the effect kill Scavenging Ooze. Sure. And then he's gonna be forced to take damage and I draw a card. Well, I mean, darn. Darn. Well. Alright, still gonna do it. So he can eat up the graveyard, gain some life. Eating up, oh, he's eating my enchantments. I do not play blue, so it's not an Esper, so I don't have Dance in the Manse here. If I destroy this, he gets a 3/3. It doesn't do anything. If I destroy this, he takes 2 and I draw a card. Sure. Could have destroyed this, but I think I'd rather draw a card here. I know he doesn't have any cards in his hand, so the fact of discarding doesn't do anything, but I think it's fine. And then when this dies, I could return like Doom Foretold back to my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we could do both effects. No attacks. Oh, this has vigilance, but he could block and kill my guy, so no thanks. Or they use, I'm at 12. I need to survive. That's how I win. He attacks. He's attacking with everything. There's an Embercleave in his hand. That's just probably game, I guess. That's kind of unfortunate. The last card in his hand was Embercleave. Alright, so how do I survive? As long as I block both creatures, as long as I block 2 creatures, I guess I survive. So if I block here, and let's say I block here, right? If he puts Embercleave here, so it's going to be 10, so I'll take 4. Take 7, I take 10, I survive. Puts it on here, I take 4, 8, and 3, I take 11, I survive. Puts it on here, I take 1, 4, 7. So at the most, I could take 11. Sure. Yep. Interesting that he went for that. Okay. So do 4 damage. This might have been a punt. He draws a haste creature, I lose the game. Ugh, that sucks. I wasn't thinking that. I should have played the Yorion. Draws a haste 3/3, we lose. Okay, well, he didn't draw it. Yeah, if he drew. I mean, to be fair, two of them are technically gone. So the only one he only has two more left in the deck. And if he attacks an Ember, oh, I guess Embercleave would be lethal regardless, even if I played Yorion probably. Because he could put it on, yeah, that probably would have been. No, actually, it wouldn't have been either. No, I had to get rid of Embercleave, otherwise, yeah. Because I ECD the Embercleave. Okay. So bring. Take out the cages. Authority's good here if we could get it on turn 1, so that way all his haste creatures come in tap. But then he just puts counters on them instead. Is it worth it to make his creature? Yeah, it slows his deck down. I think Thoughtseize are probably a little poor here because we don't want to be taking damage here. Treacherous Blessings a little poor there as well. We don't want to be taking damage. Yeah, I think that's how we do it. We don't want to be taking damage against an aggro deck, especially how fast they can go. This is too slow, right? We do have a churn. We do technically have a churn 3 Doom Foretold, possible churn 4 ECD. On the draw. We're gonna try it. Reason why I'm keeping is because we have a churn 2 Mind Stone. Come on. Concealed Courtyard. Yeah, we have to keep that. We have a churn 2 Mind Stone into a churn 3 Doom Foretold into a churn 4 ECD, I guess. Well, that's bad. He can fill his graveyard pretty big. Oh, no, okay. So the first, so he has 2, he has 3, he has 4, 5. Okay, now it's active. Oh, that was a good churn. That was a pretty good hand for him. I guess we're just probably dead. We can remove this. We take 4, 5. And what do we do after? All right, let's see what happens. We have to put it in full control so that way when he goes into combat, we could kill it. Kill Burning Tree. Hopefully remove this guy out of combat and we only take 5. That's fine. Robber. Does that... He needs to have devotion of how much? 7? Yeah, 7. So if we remove this, he has 2, 4, 5, 6. So we don't die. Then what do we do afterwards? We remove this. All right, now we can remove it out of full control. Shift enter. We're not playing anything else, so just take 6. Oh, we're just dead. Even if we play ECD. We exile this, we're dead to this. And then, or this. Okay, we're just dead. We're just dead. That was a pretty good opponent. I mean, I guess it was my fault. I kept a really slow hand. Should have mulled into at least 1 removal. He kept a very greedy hand. Didn't pay off. Alright, so we got removal, so we keep. Ooh, that's probably not going to do anything. Sure. Makes his questing bees and his other haste creatures poor. And I gain life from it too, so might as well. This guy, they always have a turn 2 Burning Tree, apparently. Cindervines. Okay. Well, if he tries to destroy one of them, we could flicker it away. Now there's Cinder Vines. Might as well just kill this now then while we can. Otherwise, we're going to take 2 damage by casting it, so just kill it now. So we should force him to use one of the Cinder Vines, I guess. Or should we? Could bring Yori onto my hand and hold up Flicker. Sure. So one of his Cinder Vines went to become useless. I have a feeling he has like Questing Beast or Robber the Rich does the same thing. Sure. Double Robber. Wow, nice. Very nice. Double, double, triple nice. Oh, another Cinder Vines. Now you can kill it. I think it did its job already, though, unfortunately, opponent. Fortunately, opponent, it did its duty. Let's make him sack his last Cinder Vines, I guess. I can't keep taking damage from Cinder Vines. It's fine. Scavenger News. Kill the ooze. Kill the ooze. 3 Cinder Vines, huh? And 2 robbers? Pretty... Normally that would have been pretty good. Might still just be good, but let's find out. We're gonna sack and draw a card because we have the 5 mana now. So let's sack this, grab black. We need to draw some action so we could Yorion Blink stuff. It's not action, but that's action. And he gets we make him discard the card and draw a card, and nice. It's an Embercleave. Very good. Gruel. Yep, Spellbreaker. I guess we're taking 3. Well, since we drew another Yorion, I'm just gonna cast this as a blocker. Submit 0. Attack. Now we can just block Gruel Spellbreaker. There's Eliminate, so let's just take this off the board. Since it has hexproof on his turn, just take it out now. Put some pressure on. We have a 2-turn clock on him, and if he plays stuff, we have Extinction. There we go. There we go. That's a 3-0 so far with, quick 3-0 with the deck. He stumbled in the beginning, and then now we did a quick 3-0. Black-White Demonic Doom Pact. We were just queued up in the game, and it drew us a draw. So before we could even draw cards or do anything, it was just straight up draw mechanic came up. Yak ain't miss. Ooh, that's not good enough. If we had at least 3 lands, I guess we have to keep this one though. I'm gonna put a Doom Foretold on the bottom. We have to keep this one. We have, if we draw another land, we have at least Treacherous Blessing we could play. We could technically play Casket here. Alright, I guess we could play Thoughtseize. playing against Goblos. Well, we have to take this. This searches up for more goblins. Goblos. Hopefully we could draw an untapped mana here. We could play into Drescher's Blessing. Just hoping for the best here. Untapped. Untapped. No. Okay, well, might have. We have one more turn, I think, and then if we don't draw anything, then we might have lost the game. That is so unfortunate. Okay, well, we lost the game because we're stuck on 2 mana. Can't cast that single spell in our hand. Should have already had like Treacherous Blessing in play. Oh man. Come on, deck. Are you kidding me right now? Don't do this. We're not asking. Oh yeah, he gets to play Muxus next turn. We didn't ask for much. We have how many lands? We have 30 lands and then 4 Marios. So we have a 49% chance to draw lands, and we can't draw lands. 49% chance. Half our deck is lands now. It's too late now. He went and grabbed another Muxus. I mean, at this point, I don't even think I reveal anything to him. That's... ugh. Yep. Alright. Okay. Well then, if the deck doesn't want to draw anything, the deck doesn't want to draw anything. Gravedigger's Cage is good here. Alright, so Dooms are a little weak here. I'm gonna take a Demonic Pact out as well. That's weak. Gravedigger's Cages are good. Flicker's not so good here. I feel like I want Extinction, and Yahini is actually not bad at Extinction. Otakaya is a little weak here. Fatal Push, Thoughtseize, Gravedigger's Classgate. Eliminate, Moonstone, Skyclave, Doom. Alright. Let's see if we could draw some mana. Some mana. If we would have had our mana on curve, I do believe we could have won that game. We would play Demonic Pact, make him discard 2 cards. Again. Stop. Well, look at this. 46% chance to draw lands. Let's see. 46% chance. Don't need that. So what did it turn up to now? So now it's a 45% chance. We have our 3 lands, I guess. We have to take the Snoop, because otherwise he gets to start playing free cards. I hope he sacks it. If he sacks it, that's bad for him. Because then if he ever kills this, he won't get a 2/2 out of it. Guess he's a little smarter than that. Give him a little credit. Okay, so now we're drawing lands, I guess. 4 or 5. If he plays land, that's 6. Let's draw some cards. Alright, Gravedigger's Cage was actually
like the right draw. It stops Muxus. It stops Muxus. No attacks. We're not an aggro deck. We just need to survive. Alright, we got Muxus stopped. So if you had a turn 4 Mux, or wait, 4 or 5, we can't even do Muxus this turn. Krenko is fine. That doesn't do anything. We have ECD to deal with it anyways. And then we have a Yorion in our hand. We could blink. Skyclave, Treacherous Blessing, and ECD. That's fine. I don't know if it matters that it's in his graveyard. Does he play something that can do bring back from the graveyard? Is the question. Huh. Alright, so let's play. Actually, I'm gonna blink first so I don't take an extra point of damage here. So let's play Skyclave. What am I saying, Skyclave? Let's play Yorion. Let's blink Skyclave, Treacherous Blessing, and ECD. I would have played Thoughtseize first, I would have took an extra damage here. Now let's play Thoughtseize. So he only has a shot. Wow, he has all lands? That was a very aggressive keep by him. Krenko's. I guess he had Snoop then, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. Start attacking. And my creatures gain indestructible. We gotta now try to close the game out. So 4, 8, 12. We almost have lethal next turn with another Maria. We'll have lethal the following turn, but okay. Well, could have been a 2-0 victory, but alright. Okay. That's a little okay. So let's see. Fatal Push, Thoughtseize, Graphics, Cage, Caskets, Remorse, Eliminates, Mind Stones. Feel like on the draw, I want to cut that for maybe another Yohini's. Ugh, that's actually turn 4 though. I don't know if I want to turn 4 play. Yeah, let's bring in 2 eliminates. We're on the draw. We gotta try to kill Snoop as fast as possible if we don't get a cage. Probably gonna bring in Braids here because they can kill Cage with it, but can't. I mean, okay, we have removal. We have 3 lands. 4th land, so we can do this would be nice. No turn 1 Prospector was actually good for us. No turn 2 either, even better. So you like just lean onto a turn 3 Matrix. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I play this, it goes down to 7. Can't add that, so let's just do this. Why do you say oops? Did he? Oh, see, he's missing his land drop. That's what happened to my game 1, though, so it's only fair. Do I play Doom here? Let me see if he discards one more card. If he misses another land drop, then he's going to discard anyways, and there's no reason to play Doom. But then again, it's a clock, so maybe I do play it. War Chief. Now we'll play it, because now he's not discarding to hand size anymore. And we put a clock out there. Make him discard, take 2 damage, draw a card. We need Grafdigger's Cage though. So we could try to stop Muxus. Obviously Muxus, up, see there's a braid. Obviously Muxus is 3 turns away and he's been missing mana. Well, 2 turns away now. We have Fable Passage, Fatal Push is pretty good. I mean, if you attack, we're blocking. Let's do a Casket here. Yeah. Let's play Fatal Push, or not Fatal Push, but let's play Fable Passage, and we can do Fatal Push. So if it plays like a Krenko or something like that, we could Fatal Push it. War Chief. That sucks. Now he grabs Muxus. Okay. So he has to have a land in his hand. Let's hope he doesn't. Sure he does. All right. Well, we've taken care of a few of the haste guys, right? 1, 2, 3. So we've taken care of 3 haste guys. Destroy up to 1 target, so we don't have to do it. Does he have land? Okay, he has land. Here's Muxus. Let's see how big it is. It's kind of big. Well, we have a Fatal Push for this. Do you want to target Goblin War Chief? No, because hold on. Cancel. We have to crack this first. Let's grab 1, 2, 3. We could do a combat trick, but then what does this get? Each turn for each other goblin you control. So it would get plus each other, so it would get 3, so it would attack for 8. That seems bad. Submit. Kill this. I mean, you could sack it with Prospector. He has 2 cards in his hand. No. Too many lands. Not really sure that does anything, so I'm gonna say no. One target non-land permanent. I think we submit 0 here. We could destroy our vigilance creature and make a 3/3 out of it, but that doesn't seem really worth it because it has vigilance. So I could kill this, but if he has another one in his hand, that's bad because then he could just cast it. All right, let's submit 0. No attacks. It's at 8. My creature has vigilance, so we could try to win that way. As long as he doesn't have another Muxus. We've taken care of, I think, 4 haste creatures. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we've taken care of 4 haste creatures, so. See, if I attack, he has to block 4, 5. See, he has to block with everything. And then I can kill. Interesting. Oh, it's a free attack, I guess. I'll take 7. Graph Digger's Cage, nice draw. But he probably has a braid. Doesn't matter, I'm still doing it. Turns off Muxus. Future Muxuses. Muxai. Sure. Get the Yorion, blink the Cavalier away. So blink the Cavalier. Yes. We gotta kill Krenko. Otherwise he's gonna start generating too much creatures. Too much goblins. He gets to create a 3/3. We have 4 5s and 4 6s against them. So it doesn't do anything. We're stopping Muxus with Graph Digger's Cage. Future Muxuses. Another Krenko. Yikesers. We stop Snoop. Ooh, a Kron War. That's bad. Is that 8? Kron War might just end this game. Nope, that's bad. Okay, so let's see. A Kron War is off the top, huh? So this is a free attack. I think we attack with both of them. This has vigilance. If it dies, we get Doom Foretold. All right. Because now I wish I would have kept the eliminate, but all right. Hmm. So let's see. Stills this. Lands off the top. What do we need here? Taking my Yorion. Interesting. Oh, because it would be lethal in the air. Yeah, that makes sense. He has to do that. And he can infinite block Cavalier. Yeah, because the Krenko, he could infinitely block Cavalier. We got block here, I guess. Yeah, I mean, we can't take 11, so block. We'll grab Doom Foretold to our hand. Mind Stone is pretty bad. So let's go ahead and sack Mind Stone. So he has, let's see, 4, 5, 6, let's say 7. He has 11 in the air. Or he has 11 damage, I should say. That's not lethal. That's pretty good. So we just win the game. We just won the game. This has vigilance and indestructibility, so no reason not to attack. Good thing we didn't kill our token with this guy. Oh man. Yes, that was very, very nice. So he can, I chump block here, and then I could block the other creatures. I would take, let's say I block these, right? I'll take 4, 5, I take 9 here. I'm at 15. And then we just attack in the air for the win. And he doesn't have 2 air creatures. We have 2 air creatures. I don't, that doesn't do anything, opponent. Good game. All right, we just beat goblins. 2-1 goblins. Game 1, I got mana screwed. Game 3, he got mana screwed. Game 2, we just both played our decks. Okay. The writing's on the wall, opponent. Sure. Still has indestructible too. There we go. 2-1 against goblins. That's a quick 4-0 with the deck right now. Not bad, not bad.
All right, hey, what's up? After you guys just saw those matches, like you say, see, we had fun with the deck against those matches. Like I said, it's a fun deck, not a super competitive deck, but it gets you wins. It's getting me wins in Diamond. We played against, I would say, 2 of the meta decks so far. When we played against, what is it? Black, Green, God, Pharaoh's Gift. That was a pretty cute deck. It was, yeah, I don't know. It was a nice brew. I got the concept of it pretty quickly, and so I was able to counter it that way. Obviously, if you don't know what the deck is doing, then it's going to be a little hard to do. We played against goblins. We beat goblins. We played against Greentron. That's another kind of fringe deck that you might see, but you may not see. And then we played against Gruul, which is a meta deck. So we beat 2 of the meta decks. That's not bad. But yeah, this is the deck. Like I said, it's a kind of a fun deck just because Demonic Pact is a fun card. You can play it, you can do really well with it, or you can not remove it and lose the game to your own card. So it's a very fun deck. Obviously, as the sets progress, there's going to be more cards to make this card much more funner. The card that I'm thinking of is like a red card where you play all 3 effects and then you give the card to your opponent and they lose the game. But yeah, if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Let's go and get into the sideboard guide. So we're gonna do a sideboard guide against 5 decks. This is like the top 5 meta decks right now. The first one is Sultai. Sultai is gonna be the most played. You're gonna see probably that and goblins. So if we're playing against Sultai, what I want to do is I want to bring in cheap removal, hand destruction, and draw power. So I bring in 2 Maze Tomes, 3 Remorses, and 2 Eliminates. I want to draw cards, I want to take cards out of their hand, and I want to cheap removal against Narset, the lands that gets animated from Nissa, and what is it? Uro. So we don't want to bring in a 3rd cage here because we already main deck 2. And so we don't want to draw too many of them just in case. 2 is fairly good anyways. And what we want to take out is removal that doesn't really do much. So Fatal Push is good against the lands, but it doesn't hit Uro. So it's kind of useless here unless you somehow revolt. Then it doesn't really do anything. So we take 3 the pushes out. We do take 2 caskets out here just because obviously you can exile Uro. But we take it out because we're banking off cage here, and on top of that we're bringing in remorse, and remorse can exile Uro anyways, so we take out the caskets. And then we also take out 2 Othakayas here, and the reason we take Othakaya out is because it can't kill Uro. It can kill the lands, but it can't kill Uro. And then if it kills the lands, I mean, I think they're fine because they still have a Nissa in play, and so gaining 3 life is not really going to do much against them. So we take out 3 push, 2 caskets, 2 Othakayas. We bring in 3 remorse, 2 tomes, and 2 eliminates. Now, if we're playing against the other deck, which is goblins, so the other popular deck right now, what we want to bring in is 1 Grafdigger's Cage, 3 remorses, 2 authority of the consoles, 2 eliminates, Extinction Event, and all three Yahini's expertise. What we want to do here is prevent them from killing us in roughly like one turn, or amassing a big field to attacking us down. And that's what they do. They either amass a bunch of creatures with Krenko, or they do a Muxus and try to kill you off in one turn. So we want to stop that. And the way we stop that is just by removing their creatures as fast as possible and preventing so this prevents the Muxus kill, because all the creatures come in tapped, so they don't, even if they have haste, it doesn't matter, it taps them down and you gain life. So we want to prevent that. And what we take out is we take out one Flicker, we take out two Otakayas, we take out two Treacherous Blessing, because so Flicker obviously is a fun card. Otakaya, 3 mana to do 3 damage against something is good, but then by turn 3, turn 4, you might just lose the game. So this is not necessarily good. It doesn't kill Muxus either. It does kill pretty much everything else, but you might lose the game. So 3 life is not really relevant here. And we're bringing in cheaper removal anyways. We take out all 3 ECDs because it can only hit Krinkles or Muxus. We take out 2 Doom Foretold just because it's kind of slow for a 4 mana, and 2 Demonic Pacts because we don't want to lose the game if we play this and don't have a way to get rid of it. We want to bring in cheap interaction. Cage prevents Muxus, prevents the Snoop Goblin from doing its effect. 3 Remorse, so we could take out like Muxus or Krankos or something out of their hand. It's cheap 2 mana. Like I said, 2 Authorities. This stops the Muxus kill. Stops also their Goblin haste. So like if they keep dropping goblins with a haste creature out, haste goblin out there, this stops it, and you gain life off it. 2 Eliminates to kill off their haste goblins that give everybody else haste. Extinction Event, just because wipe, it's a board wipe, and same with Yahini's expertise, it's a board wipe. It kills everything but Muxus here. So we bring in cheap interaction, removal, and remove some of our cards that aren't so great. 4 mana, 4 mana, 5 mana. So we curve it down. That's how we do against goblins. Now if we're playing against the sack deck, either Jund Sacrifice or I guess red black is a little different, but Jund Sacrifice is the most part you'll see. What I'd like to do is I bring in Cage, 2 Eliminates, 1 Event, and 3 Yahinis. So I'm bringing in Cage for the Witch's Oven combo, so they can't sack. This also stops Collected Company, and that's why I said it against you playing Jund Sacrifice, because they're going to play Collected Company. And then we bring in the cheap removal and board wipes, because they can amass a board with Collected Company and all their creatures are roughly 3 costs or less, so they can cast multiple creatures on turns. So we're bringing in Cage for the Oven combo, and then we're also for Collected Company, and then the removal for just to remove the board. And we take out 1 Flicker, we take out 2 Doom, 2 Pacts, 2 ECDs. So we're cutting our top curve for more cheaper cards and board wipes. Doom Foretold, if they have the Oven going, technically doesn't do much because they could just sack their 1/1 creature. Demonic Pact, you gotta be careful. You might play this on turn 4 and then just die. And then ECD, it could only hit, I believe, what is it, the Devil and the Woe Strider. But then they can just start sacrificing the cards you target, except for the Woe Strider. So we bring in 1 Cage, 2 Eliminates, 1 Extinction Event, 3 Yahinis. We take out 1 Flicker, 2 Dooms, 2 Demonic Pacts, and we take out 2 ECDs. Now, another deck that you would see it's gained popularity recently is Blue-White Control. And against Blue-White Control, we're definitely at a disadvantage for sure because we play so much removal in the main deck, but it gets better after sideboards, but it's still kind of bad because Fatal Push eliminates Caskets. I mean, eliminates fine because it can hit Narset, but Fatal Pushes, Caskets, Extinction Event, Otakaya, the Grafdigger's Cages, those are all dead cards. So it's a bad matchup. So you can't be good against everything. So what we bring in is 3 Remorses, 2 Tomes, and actually 2 Eliminates. Remorses is good to pick their hand apart so we could resolve something, so that way we know they don't have a counterspell. Eliminates there for Narset, since we have a bunch of draw power with Demonic Pact, Treacherous Blessings, even Mind Stone, Doom Foretold. We don't want to be hindered by Narset. And then the tome, so we can outdraw them. They're going to be countering, drawing, countering, drawing. This gives us a way to draw on their turn. And we take out just dead cards: 3 fatal pushes, 2 caskets, 1 extinction event, and we take out 1 cage. We leave 1 in because they might be running Torrential Gearhulk, and we don't have enough cards to bring in to take it out. So we leave 1 cage in there so we can stop Torrential Gearhulk. So, but this is gonna be a bad matchup. So just see it as that. Now the final deck we're gonna do is Rakdos Sacrifice. So just this is the Arcanist one, Rakdos Arcanist. So we bring in 1 cage, 2 eliminates, 1 extinction, 3 Yahinis, and 2 tomes. So we're bringing cage to stop their Arcanists from constantly casting cards from their graveyard for free. And then we bring in eliminates to kill most of it kills pretty much all their creatures. This also stops what is it, Cruxa. Eliminate kills pretty much every creature in their deck. Tome is to kind of regain that card advantage since they're trying to do Thoughtseize, Cruxes, Arcanist, Thoughtseize. Just trying to pick your hand apart. Tome is there to kind of redraw that effect. And then board wipes, extinction event, Yahinis are kind of there to keep the board clear. Yahinis can kill pretty much everything but a Cruxa. What we take out is we take out 1 flicker, we take out 2 treacherous blessing because you're gonna be kind of aggro-ish with the young pyromancer. So you don't want to cast this and then get hit for like 12 damage or something like that. And then you can't play any more spells. So we take out 2 blessings, and then we take out some of our top curve. We take out 2 dooms, 3 ECDs, and 1 Yorion. ECD doesn't hit anything for the most part. Maybe Loras, but that's it. Other than that, it doesn't hit anything. And Yorion, we cutting so we could bring a curve down. So we take out 1 flicker, 2 treacherous blessings, 2 doom foretold, 3 ECD, 1 Yorion. We bring in 1 cage, 2 eliminates, 1 extinction event, 2 tomes, and 3 Yahinis expertise. So that's the sideboard to the 5 decks that you'll most likely see. Obviously you'll see other decks too, but this is the majority of the decks you'll see. So, but hopefully this deck helps. Like I said, this is kind of like a fun deck. You could get wins for sure in platinum and diamond with it, but I wouldn't take it into mythic necessarily unless you're just trying to have fun. Demonic Pact's a very fun card, so if you're trying to have fun, go for it. If you have the cards, play it, try it out. It's a fun deck. But yeah, if you enjoy this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Drop a comment. Deck list will be in the description. It's a Stream Decker link, so it's easy to port or export into Arena. But hit that subscribe button and watch out for my upcoming videos.